Hello and welcome to your 36th SQL Server tutorial. My name is Johnny DeLuca and today I want to talk to you about inserting data into SQL Server tables, specifically using the insert into statement. Okay, so the first method to insert data into SQL Server tables involves using an insert into statement, which can add one row or multiple rows. Using this method, you can insert data into all columns, specific columns, identity columns, and several other variations. Okay, so you see I have this little piece of code slapped in here. Alright, I'm going to execute this guy. Go ahead and copy that down and execute it. Bring this up. Alright, so you see it says one row has been affected. Every column in the table does not have to appear in the insert statement. You must specify a value in the values clause for all columns that have been listed. In the preceding query that I just showed you up here, department ID was omitted from the column list. Executing the following query that I'm about to show you will add a new row. So let's hop over now and take a look at another couple snippets of code here. This guy right here is going to insert data into an identity column using the insert into statement. And this guy here will insert multiple rows into a table using insert into. So we could see if we grab this guy and go back over to Management Studio and paste it in, we're going to be inserting into human resources.department, department ID, name, group name, modified date, and we're going to be inserting the values international marketing, sales and marketing, May 26, 2012. And then we have our set identity insert, human resources.department, off. Okay. Then if we want to do multiple rows, we've got this bit of code right here. AdventureWorks 2012, insert into human resources.department. I'm going to insert these values right here. Now regarding both of these code blocks, these snippets of code here, the insert data into an identity column using the insert into, and then the insert multiple rows using insert into. I already did that beforehand, and so if I were to do it again, it would give me an error. But if I hadn't, and when you go ahead and do it, it will just give you that message where it says messages, and it'll say rows affected, as it did in the first example I showed you. I believe that was that snippet of code up above. Yeah, right here. When we use this snippet of code, you saw I executed that, and that was to do the to insert a single row into a table using insert into, and you went ahead and did that. And then, okay, now that I've ran these all, we can grab this guy here, this snippet of code, and we'll see what it looks like to insert multiple. And after I execute this query I'm about to execute, what you'll see, the result is the result of the multi-row insert via right here. So let's hang on. The result. Let's take a look at that. Alright. Get rid of this. Paste that guy back in. Execute. Take a look. And just as I expected, this figure illustrates the result of the multi-row set. In addition to using the values clause to insert multiple rows, you can insert multiple rows from an existing table into another table using a select statement, but I won't be covering that in this tutorial. I'll save that for the next one. So let's just go back and quickly reiterate. this block of code here was what we used to insert a single row into a table using the insert into statement. And then if we went down, we had these other two blocks of code. This one was to insert data into an identity column, and this block of code here was to insert multiple rows, and this is all via the insert into statement. So again, I'm going to be taking a look at the select statement, how to insert data, in my next tutorial. Thanks for stopping by. See you in the next tutorial. And possibly, probably some other stuff. Thanks for stopping by. Hope that all made sense.